Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Owens. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on all about. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. Plows through the defense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The lone back's got it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A first down run on the doorstep. Back's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to...
Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina! saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. A little screen to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Carolina 14.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Going for it all. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He'll run it again. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, North Carolina 21, Vanderbilt.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking left. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense gets set for second down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 28, Vanderbilt 0.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Going to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.